Welcome everyone to WWE 2K15 SmackDown. The upcoming tag team title match between the Authority and the Grapplers is coming this month, but we're going to get a little taste of the action as the Big Show takes on the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. We are live from SmackDown in Montreal, Canada, and the Authority are on their way to the ring for this singles contest. In just a few weeks here on SmackDown, the tag team titles will be on the line as Triple H and Big Show team up to face Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, the current tag team champions, for the titles. But tonight we're getting a little taste of the action as Big Show collides with Cesaro. And Tyson Kidd and Cesaro were successful at the Royal Rumble, defending their titles against the New Day. What a tremendous contest that was. And now they stare down their biggest challenge to date as they face Triple H and the Big Show in just a few weeks here on SmackDown. Can Cesaro soften up the Giant in preparation for that tag title contest? We'll find out in moments. And there's the bell as we kick off SmackDown. And what a tremendous contest this should be, as Cesaro is one of the strongest guys pound for pound on the roster, arguably taking on the biggest and the strongest man in the WWE, the Big Show. Can Cesaro's strength match any of Big Show's? We'll find out in this contest. For those of you who missed the Royal Rumble, Chris Jericho, Y2J, won the Royal Rumble. And also, The Undertaker defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship. So at WrestleMania, our main event will be Y2J versus Undertaker at WrestleMania for the very first time ever. But in the meantime, the runner-up of the Royal Rumble, Edge, has called out Jericho here tonight, and those two men will collide in our main event. And Cesaro, already shown his strength against Big Show, hit a devastating Michinoku driver, but it might have been a little too early on, as Big Show seemed to shrug off the effects since. And now he's got Cesaro scooped up. Running power slam brings Cesaro crashing down. And Cesaro, with a series of knees there, takes the Big Show back. And Big Show just shrugs off Cesaro a second time. And you see Triple H is pleased with that. Triple H and Big Show won a tournament over several weeks on main event, of finally finishing off Batista and Curtis Axel in the finals. And now they have their shot at the Tag Team Championships. And look at that, Cesaro takes Big Show to the corner hard. Very rarely you see Big Show Irish whipped into the corner with any sort of velocity. And there's an uppercut on Big Show. And straight right hand, Cesaro trying to put the offense in there. Big kick to the gut now. Cesaro is actually rolling pretty well here against Big Show. Irish whips again and Big Show crumbles. And they see an elbow to the spine of the Big Show. And Big Show scoops up Cesaro, look at this. Elevates him into the Gorilla Press and drops him right on his face. And that's that type of game-changing power that Big Show possesses. But Cesaro's still in this fight. Oh my goodness, Big Show belly-to-belly suplex to Cesaro. Throwing Cesaro like a small child. Oh, and there's... drops that leg across the chest. Has to take all the air right out of Cesaro. And Tyson Kidd doing the best he can to keep his partner in this match here, distracting the referee. But he's also going to run the risk of being tossed out of ringside. And it looks like it may be all for naught as Big Show lines up the knockout punch. And look at this. Tyson Kidd risking disqualification again to save Cesaro. My only question is what's going to happen to Cesaro if Tyson Kidd gets ejected from ringside here. And look at that, Big Show. Cesaro tried to hit the suplex on Big Show, but Big Show reverses. And look at Tyson Kidd, this has got to be it. The referee is not going to stand for this in this short a period. And that's it, Kidd is out of here. And now Cesaro is left 2-on-1 with Triple H and the Big Show. And that does not spell a good end for the Swiss Superman. And is this it right here already? No, Cesaro holds on. He's still trying to hold on in this fight. Oh my god, that crushing stomp to the spine from Big Show is not helping his cause right now. And Big Show with the STO, that clothesline and trip combination. 1, 2, and no, Cesaro holds on. Oh, another tremendous kick to the body. And look at this, Cesaro back elbow now. Ducks the clothesline. German suplex, the strength of Cesaro. But Big Show still says hell no to the vertical suplex. And there's a cover now. This has to be it. No, Cesaro. My goodness, where is he finding the will to kick out? Slam after slam from the Giant. And there it is. He finally got the short suplex off. But that's not going to get the job done, Cesaro. You got to keep that pressure on the big man. Samoan drop. Where's Cesaro finding the strength after all these slams and stomps to his back? He must be in peak physical condition. And look at this. No way. Deadlifts the Big Show off the ground from the gut wrench and completes the suplex. And Cesaro is definitely gaining momentum here. One of his favorite maneuvers into the cover. Only 2 on Big Show. My goodness, can he hit the Big Show with the neutralizer here? Oh, no. But he can definitely get hit with the Big Show's spear. And I fear this actually may be it here. No! Cesaro survives the Big Show's spear. And the fighting spirit of Cesaro is on display here on SmackDown. No matter what happens. Big Show lined up one more time. A second weapon of mass destruction. That knockout shot. And that spells the end for Cesaro. But no shame for Cesaro. He put up a tremendous fight and an unbelievable show of willpower and strength in this contest. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. Big Show just suplexes Cesaro right into the corner, making sure he lands head first. Can't get his feet underneath him. Drops Cesaro right on its face from the Gorilla Press. Unmitigated power by Big Show. Thought that was going to be it. You see Tyson Kidd being ejected from ringside there. And then that last knockout punch was just too much for the Swiss Superman to endure. And Big Show and Triple H, the Authority, reign supreme here tonight on SmackDown. Is this a sign of things to come for the tag title match in a few weeks? The grapplers, Kidd and Cesaro, are certainly hoping not. Recently on Main Event, Daniel Bryan tried to get revenge on Sheamus, taking on the Anarchist, Shawn Michaels, and Daniel Bryan tried to take on the team of Sheamus and Fit Finlay, and they came up a little bit short, but they're willing to give it another try against the Usos here this evening. And you see Daniel Bryan making his way to the ring, been surrounded in controversy as of late. Costing his former mentor, William Regal, the European title, has certainly splintered his fan base. A lot of people don't agree that Daniel Bryan was in the right to be angry at Regal. Regal had been caught up in a bitter feud with Bad News Barrett, and had not given Daniel Bryan the rematch, or the match he never got in the first place. And Daniel Bryan took that very personally, that William Regal didn't find the time to get him a match for the European title. So by the time he fought Wade Barrett for the European Championship, Daniel Bryan had had enough and cost William Regal the title versus Wade Barrett. And since then has kind of buddied up to his original teacher, Shawn Michaels, and trying to get a new tag team off the ground here on SmackDown. And the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, kind of had a rough year last year. Came up short in a series against The Rock to get an Intercontinental title shot. And this year, trying to get back on track, teaming with his student, Daniel Bryan, to form a new and devastating tag team. They came up short against the Anarchists, Finlay and Sheamus, but tonight they take on the brotherly twins, the Usos, right here on SmackDown. Can Michaels and Daniel Bryan get it done? We'll find out in just a few. And you see the former tag team champions here, the Usos, making their famous entrance to the ring with the Siva Tau. Can they put down the former WWE champions in this tag team contest? It should be a high-flying affair with these excellent tag teams. And it's great to see the Usos back in action. Been kind of missing lately. This tag team competition and the top of the card has been full with #1 contenders in the tag team division, but tonight they have an opportunity to shut down Michaels and Bryan. Things are now fast and furious here between the Usos and Bryan and Michaels here. Bryan snapping off that suplex early on. Already been answered by, I believe that's Jimmy in the ring right now. And look at that tremendous elbow drop. And then you see the hip toss with the neck breaker. Great combination there by Jimmy Uso. And in comes Jay, and Daniel Bryan races to his corner to tag in the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Smart move there by Daniel Bryan. Want to keep the freshest guys against the freshest guys. As Michaels hits the atomic drop, takes Jey Uso down. Oh, and there's a tremendous chop to the chest. And a clothesline takes Michaels down to the mat. Gotta believe whoever wins this tag team matchup goes a long way in determining their spot in the tag team rankings. Now that we're down to just one tag team contender. We had a couple contenders built up there for a while, but now we can restack the division and see where the pieces fall. And right now, pieces of Jey Uso's teeth might be falling after that right hand from HBK. And there's that atomic drop one more time. Michaels keeping Jey Uso down. Tags Daniel Bryan back in. Thinks he's got him in a good spot for Daniel Bryan to pick up where he left off. And you see Jey Uso, I believe that was a forearm he was looking for. Completely missed wildly, trying to knock Michaels off the apron. And Daniel Bryan tried to take advantage of that situation. Oh, beautiful single foot drop kick right to the face. And Daniel Bryan on top of things. Daniel Bryan been very bitter since losing his 2 WWE Championship matches over the last year. And trying to, carve his own spot out. If he's not going to be the champion, you got to find a way to stay on top. You don't want to tumble down the card too far and be out of range of that title match. Well, look at this. Jey Uso with the slam. Jimmy up top. And could this be it early for the team of Michaels and Bryan here? They hit that Superfly splash. Is this it? No, Daniel Bryan, tough as nails, holds on. The Usos trying to put Daniel Bryan away early here. And look at that. Daniel Bryan comes back, hits that beautiful deep arm drag right out of the corner. And it looks like he's all fired up here. Jimmy Uso out of the corner with the crossbody, though. Shuts down Bryan. Oh, and there's that famous Uso super kick. I don't know that it's quite as good as Sweet Chin Music, but it looks pretty effective so far. And Michaels in to break out the pin. Oh, and there's that deep arm drag one more time. And Daniel Bryan gonna get Michaels back in here, having a little trouble. Jimmy Uso didn't even see the tag, gets caught from behind by Michaels. And right into the cover now. The referee slow to get to the pin. Only gets a 1 count. I'm pretty sure he would have got at least 2 had the referee been on point. Big left hand from Jimmy. Michaels sends him into the ropes. Oh, and they collide. Michaels didn't have something in mind there. Oh, man, but Jimmy Uso did tremendous power slam, center of the ring. Locks the arm and wraps the hands around the face. Got a submission hold locked in here. But Michaels survives, finds a way out of it. And there's that hip toss neck breaker, this time to HBK. And Michaels sends Jimmy Uso over the rope. And he's going to bring him right back in with the vertical suplex. And right into the cover here. Is this enough? No, only gets a 1 count. Shawn Michaels thought he might have had Jimmy Uso off guard there. Michaels reverses the Irish whip. And back to the atomic drop. It's certainly been effective in this match thus far. Oh, super kick to the gut there. I thought we were going to have super kick combat between these two. And now it's Michaels in position for the top rope splash. And will this be enough? Into the cover now. Oh, no. It's not enough. And, man, Daniel Bryan and Shawn Michaels, that's 2 straight tag team matches. They've come up short, and this is not fair. Does not fare well for the future of this tag team. Let's take a look at the highlights here. They tried to finish off Daniel Bryan early on. Went in for the cover there. But Daniel Bryan, as I said, tough as nails, and it's a little early in the match. Daniel Bryan kicked out. And then the super kick right to his face, rocked him. And the Usos thought they had the victory there, but Michaels wasn't about to let that down. And then Michaels himself hits the suplex, thought it was enough to put the Usos away, but they survived. And then, with Daniel Bryan looking on, they hit the slam, and they set it up in the corner for the top rope splash. And HBK had had enough by that point. Hooks the leg for the cover, the count, and the victory for the Usos here on SmackDown. And what a tremendous boost up the ranks this is going to be for them. I'm sure they will be keeping a close eye on the Authority versus the Grapplers in just a few weeks. Tremendous victory for the Usos here on SmackDown. Who will qualify for the Intercontinental Chamber match? We got a triple threat to fill in another spot on the road to Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Bam Bam Bigelow returns to SmackDown for this matchup He has been waiting on an opportunity to face off for the Intercontinental title, and he's ready to earn his shot in this triple threat matchup. It should be an interesting mix of opponents in this one. And the Canadian Sami Zayn, been there before, been the Intercontinental Champion, had a short run winning the title from RVD, but he's ready to go into the chamber and get a solid run, taking on 5 opponents in that dangerous structure this month on pay-per-view. And here, of course, comes Lana to introduce her man, the Bulgarian brute Rusev. Lana looking lovely as usual. Looking to be in tremendous shape. And here comes the Bulgarian brute himself, Rusev. Looking ready for action here. Been working hard in both the European and Intercontinental title divisions, trying to make his mark and trying to earn a championship match. He's come very close in the past, but he definitely wants to be in this chamber match for the Intercontinental title. What a tremendous boost that would be. You see, it got RVD a title match at the end of last year, and he would love to get an opportunity like that to ride the Intercontinental title all the way to the World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, Lana wouldn't mind something like that too, because that sends her paychecks way through the ceiling. And there's the bell. What a tremendous triple threat match this should be. So far, the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, of course, in the title match, along with Alberto Del Rio and Roman Reigns. So we got 3 spots left to fill, and we'll find out one more here tonight on SmackDown. Tremendous belly-to-belly by Rusev sends Sami Zayn flying as Bam Bam Bigelow barrels through with the Bulldog headlock. Tremendous chop to the chest by Sami Zayn. Gets blocked at the last strike by Bam Bam, who answers with a chop and kick of his own, but then is clobbered from the back by Rusev. And Sami Zayn just chipping away at Rusev. Rusev wanted to hit a headbutt on Bam Bam, but Sami Zayn said, hell no. And then look at that, ankle DDT to Rusev, who is already a competitor who's barefoot, so that tape isn't quite as strong as a boot. That DDT is gonna do tremendous damage to the ligaments and cartilage in the foot. And look at Bam Bam using his superior strength to suplex Rusev. Tremendous maneuver. May have even been a brainbuster. I couldn't see how hard Rusev's head hit. Very similar maneuvers. And Bam Bam just going to town, punching the ribs of Rusev as Sami Zayn helps him. Not a bad idea to make some temporary alliances in this triple threat. But Sami Zayn better hope that Rusev and Bam Bam don't make an alliance, because they will wipe out Sami Zayn with their tremendous strength and devastating maneuvers. But Sami Zayn double leg trip to Bam Bam, but now he's feeling the pain from Rusev. But Sami finds his way out with the arm buster. And now he turns... Oh, I thought he was turning attention to Bam Bam, but hits the moonsault on Rusev. DDT to Rusev. Tremendous work here by Sami Zayn. And there's another DDT to Rusev, trying to soften Rusev up for that haluva kick in the corner, or perhaps the Koji clutch submission. Oh, and that looks like a low blow there by Rusev. Of course, no disqualifications in a triple threat match. as it wouldn't be fair to the third competitor. But look at this, Sami Zayn rolls up and through to the sunset flip. Oh, and only gets a 2 count on Rusev. Tremendous opportunity there while Bam Bam was down. Oh, and an STO to Sami Zayn. And what does Rusev have in mind here? Oh, arm breaker over the shoulder. And now Rusev eats a DDT from Bam Bam. And my goodness, Rusev taking a lot of drops on his head in this match. Gut wrench by Bam Bam. Sami Zayn turns Rusev around, plants him, and he locks in the Koji clutch. Can Bam Bam break it up here? No, Bam Bam is too late. Sami Zayn gets the submission victory over Rusev. And Sami Zayn, my friend, you are going to the Intercontinental Chamber match. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. You see Sami Zayn caught Rusev in that clutch, drove him face first. Bam Bam tried to break it up, but Rusev tapped out. And Sami Zayn moves on to the Intercontinental title chamber match. And what a field so far with champion The Miz, Mexican superstar Alberto Del Rio, former Shield member Roman Reigns, and now, representing Canada, we have Sami Zayn. 2 spots left to fill. We'll fill them over the weeks here on SmackDown. And what a tremendous Intercontinental Championship Elimination Chamber match this will be at the Chamber pay-per-view. And now we turn to the Divas division. Upcoming at the Elimination Chamber, Paige and AJ will face off for the Divas Championship. They faced off on Raw this past week with AJ picking up the victory. And then they had a tag team match on Main Event, and AJ continued her dominance. So tonight, both ladies chose one of the Divas to represent them. Paige chose one of her best friends, Emma. And AJ chose one of the best in Natalya. And they'll face off tonight and represent their championship friends in this one. And here comes Natalya down to the ring with AJ. And Natalya, of course, I'm sure she worked something into this where this would boost her up the ranks or get her closer to a title shot should she beat Emma here this evening. Natalya, known as one of the best in the industry, the Queen of Hearts, coming from the legendary Hart family. She's been so close to a title match so many times. Come up short, I believe, in one of the title matches she did have versus the Bellas, when the Bellas were having their reign of destruction as champion, and she would just love to be able to get another title shot and bring another championship to the Hart family. She'll go a long way if she picks up a victory here tonight. And there's the Bellas. These lovely ladies lock up. Who's looking to take advantage early on? Natalya with the side headlock here. Shot off by Emma. Emma goes for the grapple, and Natalya stops herself on the other side. Emma picks up where she left off. Irish whip. Snaps off the Hurricanrana. They lock back up here, struggling for an advantage, and this time it's Emma with the side headlock. Gets shot off here, and what's this? Oh no, we had to know this was going to go down the way these two have been going at it for weeks. And look at this, the referee tosses AJ and Paige from ringside for this one. That rivalry is a long time in the making. As soon as AJ wrestled the title from the Bella Twins, everybody was clamoring for AJ and Paige to collide. And now that Paige has earned her #1 contendership, that match will go down at the Elimination Chamber. They couldn't even last a few minutes at ringside for this match, so it should be a hell of a contest at the pay-per-view. But this gives Emma and Natalya an opportunity to compete one-on-one without any outside interference. Side Russian leg sweep from Emma, tremendous maneuver there. Oh, actually one of the staple of Natalya's uncle Bret Hart's movesets. And there's a nice snap suplex, and Emma is rolling here. Emma, the awesome Australian, also been working very hard in the Divas division, but she is outclassed here by Natalya. It's going to take a lot for Emma to defeat Natalya here. She's going to have to wait for Natalya to make a mistake or look for an opening to lock in one of her submission holds, like the Dilemma or the Emma Lock. Devastating backbreaker from Natalya. Shades of Sheamus with that one. And drops the leg. Natalya also possesses a tremendous tornado clothesline. She's put down several divas with that maneuver also. And of course, the Hart family sharpshooter is always a dangerous submission. One of the most effective in all of wrestling. Oh, and it looks like Emma was going to go for a submission there, but gets kicked off by Natalya. And Natalya pulls her into a back elbow. Devastating. And there's that tornado clothesline. Driving Emma to the mat, and this could be it here. Covered by Natalya. And it's only a 2 count. Emma showing her toughness here this evening. But look at Natalya. No mercy for Emma. Picks her up and drives her into the knee one more time. Emma tries to battle back here, gets shot off into the ropes, and a big back body drop. Takes Emma into the ropes here. What does she have in mind? Oh, German suplex. Drops Emma right on her neck. And that can't feel too great after that spinning clothesline. And Natalya determined here to get Emma in the ropes. Oh, this time a spinning forearm right to the face. It drops the leg again, putting a lot of head damage on Emma here this evening. Oh, and there's a gut buster, taking all the air out of Emma, and possibly doing some severe rib damage as well. And oh no! Tornado clothesline. Natalya is just vicious this evening. Into the cover. And it's all over. Emma cannot take any more of that. Huge victory for Natalya here tonight. A dominating performance similar to AJ's dominance over Paige this week. And Team AJ just devastating Paige this week. Paige lost on Monday, lost on Wednesday, and now her chosen person to go into this match, Emma, takes another hard loss. Paige is going to have to pull herself together and get her team in shape if she plans on defeating AJ for the for the Divas Championship at Elimination Chamber. Because right now, AJ and everybody on her side is shining very bright. But now it's time for our main event. These were the final 2 men in the Royal Rumble. Y2J picked up the win and goes to the main event in WrestleMania. And Edge, he's got a chip on his shoulder about it and wants to take on Jericho here tonight. The Rated R Superstar has been floating, around the top of the card for a while. Been a while since he got a title shot and was very disappointed to lose the Royal Rumble to Y2J Chris Jericho. Well, tonight, Edge tries to do the best he can to take those frustrations out on Y2J. And Y2J's got to stay in shape and not get injured by Edge on the road to WrestleMania. And here is the 2016 Royal Rumble winner, Y2J Chris Jericho, making his way down the aisle. He's got a date with Destiny as he collides with the WWE Champion, The Undertaker, at WrestleMania. Can Y2J stay on track and get by the Rated R Superstar here this evening and go to the main event of WrestleMania? We're still a ways off, and as you know, anything can happen in the WWE. But tonight, we have a tremendous one-on-one contest. Two Canadian legends collide tonight. And my goodness, the referee's already been taken out at the beginning of this matchup. Edge shoots Jericho off into the corner, misses the big boot. I was actually surprised neither of these men went for a weapon once they seen the referee was knocked down, but a tremendous series of chain grapples here. And the referee appears to be back on his feet. Doesn't look like he's going to penalize Jericho for that inadvertent knockdown. But that wasn't inadvertent, as Edge just drives the boot into the face of Jericho. And Jericho wastes no time, wanted to get right back at Edge. Chop. And another one. Two chops. Maintain connection to Y2J, pulling Edge into those knife edge shots right to the chest. And Edge battles his way out with the side Russian leg sweep. And look at that flip neck breaker, shades of Mr. Perfect there. And Jericho's had about enough, kicks Edge off. And there's a suplex of his own. Shot to the back of Edge. But Edge fights his way out of it. Oh, and Edge just gets slammed face first into the mat here by the Royal Rumble winner, Chris Jericho. And I'm sure a man like Jericho is already trying to formulate a plan. Is already trying to formulate a plan on how to defeat The Undertaker for the title. Undertaker been on an absolute roll until he crossed paths with Mark Henry this past Monday on Raw. Mark Henry picking up the victory via bear hug. And WWE officials are seriously considering giving Mark Henry a championship match before WrestleMania, just to settle it once and for all. John Cena has already stated he will wait till after WrestleMania. He knows he lost the title fair and square at the Rumble, and he does not want to impede the road to WrestleMania. But Mark Henry, on the other hand, very determined to get a title shot, knowing he defeated the current and new champion. As Jericho hits the kick to the back here, doesn't realize Edge's foot was under the rope. Gotta pay better attention. Look at that knee to the gut by Edge. And the spinning heel kick. Shades of Owen Hart there. And Edge staying on top of Jericho. Lots of shots to the head and neck. Gotta believe he's setting up for that execution DDT. And he might have been going for it there. But Jericho escapes. And summarily, Jericho working a lot on the back. Gotta be looking for that Walls of Jericho submission. And look at that. He elevates Jericho with the flapjack. And both men back up to their feet here. And Jericho goes right back to work on the spine. He's definitely looking for that Walls of Jericho if he can get it. Cover. And only a 1 count for Y2J. Edge shoots Jericho into the corner. And look at this. Tornado DDT rocks Jericho. And Edge goes into the cover here. 1. Wow, only a 1 count. And Edge just right hand after right hand to Jericho. And Jericho cuts him off with the knee to the gut. And look at this. He was waiting for his opening. And there it is, the Walls of Jericho, but he's already in the ropes. Jericho made... that was the right opportunity, but the wrong placement in the ring. Cover by Jericho. Only gets a 2 count. Oh, but Jericho had another trick up his sleeve with the code breaker. And this could be it for Edge here this evening. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. Y2J continues his momentum from the Royal Rumble and gets the pin on Edge here on SmackDown. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Tremendous drop kick to the chest by Y2J. Wasn't enough to keep Edge down. Jericho steadily throughout the match worked on the spine area, was looking for that Walls of Jericho. Went for the pin there, came up short. Edge hit a tremendous tornado DDT, and to the shock of everybody, only kept Jericho down for a count of 1. But after a failed Walls of Jericho attempt, he went up into his bag of tricks and pulled out the code breaker for the cover, the count, and the victory on the Rated R Superstar Edge. And Jericho continues to be on a roll, winning this past Saturday's Royal Rumble, and now defeating the man he eliminated last, the Rated R Superstar Edge. And you gotta believe Jericho now has his sights set on The Undertaker, upcoming at WrestleMania. But what will Jericho have in store? There's one more stop before WrestleMania, the Elimination Chamber. We'll have to see what Jericho has up his sleeve. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Philip Kelly. I thank you guys for watching. Find me on YouTube at under Philip Kelly, and find me on Twitch right here as PWS Phil. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you Monday.